due to maybe feeling out the other team.
Yeah. I mean, rank-wise, both of these teams are incredibly close. Like, all these players are either Diamond 2 or Diamond 3 being their top rank, so it's like we said earlier, at this level, it could go either way, it really could. And we will move into Game 1 of another best of 3. This is the last of our lower bracket games, deciding which team's going to go on to face Esports in the grand final. And yeah, just another reminder, the rules are slightly different for our double elimination tournaments. The upper bracket winner enters our grand final game with a 1-0 lead in the series. So they only need to win 2 games, whereas the lower bracket winner needs to win 3 games to win the series, rather than have a bracket reset.
Yeah, it just makes it not as long it makes it not as long because then a bracket reset will take another.
Yeah, exactly. It's a whole nother best of 5 game to possibly play through. But I think for our grand finals, for the likes of Winter Series and the upcoming Diamond Standard Season 1, and also we're changing our finals for the 2v2 Season 2 is also going to be double elimination finals. For those finals, there will be a bracket reset. We will stick to those rules because they're grand final matches, and there will be money up for grabs, so it makes it all more interesting. And Seaman almost managing to push it all the way through on the blue defense there.
Yeah, both teams just playing very evenly matched at the moment. Both just playing back and forth, just trying to create chances, but none of them being converted to goals yet.
And it's a minute and a half gone now, still scoreless. Kuka plays it in off the backboard, no one there to meet it. Kawhi with a big clear out. He's going to continue this run, try and get a pass in, but he doesn't manage to reach it.
It'll be interesting to see if Kawhi will carry on fulfilling
this anchor role that he seems to be filling. Yeah. I mean, at the moment, it seems to be the case. You got Wan and Ipashenko are the ones pushing the ball, and Kawhi's the one hanging at the back. I mean, he pushed up there, but he is quickly back into the defensive position. And I mean, if it works out for a team, if you've got that one player that's really good on defense, but perhaps doesn't have the best accuracy, then that's the role that you want to be putting them in. I mean, I used to always, when I played 3v3 with my squad, I used to always see myself kind of falling into that anchor role, but mostly because I didn't trust my teammates to defend properly, so I just did it myself. And yeah, but yeah, it's this kind of positional team play in Rocket League, I reckon, is going to become very important again. Like the way that teams are passing and the way that they are tactically, I can see this this defensive and offensive role like coming into play quite a lot.
Lopchenko taking the time.
Kuka takes the shot, puts it wide though. Ragish tries to follow up, it's off the backboard.
2 minutes.
And it's IQDrops on the attack.
Goalless.
A very close game indeed. Ragish just missing the shot there.
Going to a game where
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
No.
Oh, and that one's going to go straight through. A bit of a... I have to watch this one again because I'm not quite sure how the shot was taken, but Wan pushes that one in. And it will count as an own goal. Flicked up by Seaman into his own net, unfortunately. I think it was Ipashenko. I think he was on top of it to take the shot anyway if it came loose. But unfortunate there. The first goal in the match will count as technically an own goal.
Seaman just getting the tiny little touch past Kuka and Ragish, who both were unsuspecting.
I mean, I think the position that he was in defence there was he had a teammate in front of him, and that ball came so quickly at him, probably wasn't expecting to be taking the hit, you know, so just the quick reaction wasn't quick enough to stop that one going in. But IQDrops will need to do something to turn this one round if they want to take game 1.
Yeah, Los Cabezones playing very well defensively. They're always there to shut down any oncoming players. Because as we saw before, Seaman had a bit of free time, or what he thought was free time in the centre of the field, but then he was instantly shut down by Pachenko, who came from the orange half.
And this is going to run in an open goal, and Juan will push it all the way through. 2-0, and only 32 seconds left. It was a good touch in the first place. Seaman just not positioned and without boost to get back onto that. Tries to get in the way of it, but just not quick enough to deal with Juan.
Yeah, I don't think he should have pushed up so high and so far to the left.
Oh,
on Kuka.
A quick reply from Kuka off the kickoff. Kawhi off out to grab boost in the corner. I think he actually missed the boost when he went out to grab it, and he just wasn't able to get back into the centre in time to defend it.
Well, we could still see an equaliser here with 28 seconds, as long as the kickoff is right for IQDrops. But Pachenko trying to kill the game here. But
it's a big clear from Ragis. Juan does well to get in the way of it.
Yeah, if IQDrops continue with these big clears, well, we've seen their skill, so they could turn it around with 0 seconds, but that all depends on whether they have boost. But it doesn't seem likely, as Ragis doesn't have any boost here.
And that will hit the ground. And Los Cabezones will take game number 1. They'll put themselves on match point. One more win will send them into the final for a rematch against Esports.
Los Cabezones somehow getting... Well, yeah, they got 2 goals with only 1 shot on net.
It's because that one goal was flicked up by the own goal, which Ipashenko took credit for pushing it in off the wall.
Yeah, IQDrops seem to be a bit more dominant with the stats, but it was a very close game from what we saw.
Los Cabezones, they'll be wanting to shut this series down right here and take this in 2 games, but the game number 1 was close enough and matched enough that I could see IQDrops coming back in this.
Yeah, there could still be a reverse sweep.
Kuka just missing out and pushing that one in. Falls for Juan for the easy clear. Oh, almost a good play in by Seaman there. Blocked quickly by Ipashenko to send to the side.
Kuka getting a really good 50-50 there, but couldn't get it past Kawhi, who was back in the net. And now Kuka getting it past Kawhi, and there's an attempted centre from Seaman.
Oh, Kuka tried to drop that one down, but Ragis sending this one goalward. Ipashenko's up in the air to stop it. Ragis perhaps getting in the way of Seaman's opportunity to push forward on that, but he will regain possession.
Yeah, and it's IQDrops once again just pressuring Los Cabezones in their own half, just trying to create
defending
as many
at midfield.
as possible. Yeah.
It's almost linking up on the backboard, passing play there. But yeah, IQDrops are keeping up their attack.
Yeah, there's always someone to meet Los Cabezones at the halfway line.
Oh, it's a good pass in. Seaman just can't squeeze it down.
Yeah, he just couldn't get around it and above it enough, or quickly enough. And Seaman didn't exactly get the hit that he wanted.
It's not the best. Popped up straight into the air in the middle.
Kuka getting a powerful player there, just like last game when he got IQDrops his first goal.
Oh, and there's a nice pinch between the players. I don't think that was intentional at all, but they will take it. Los Cabezones will take the first goal in game number 2, and between Juan and Ipashenko, I don't think they meant to do that.
No.
But a very nice goal. Excuse me, losing my voice again. A nice little pinch between the 2 blue players there. Maybe something that I would say might be intentional at the pro level, but oh,
that was a very nice touch from Ragis.
And he's going to try and take it all the way, trying his mind games there.
Yeah, but Kawhi stood strong. That's the last man. Now Juan trying to create an opportunity.
It's going to bounce in front of the goal, but Ragis did well to clear it out. And again, he's on top of the defence.
Yeah, now it's lost. Cabezones applying the pressure. It's like tug of war at the moment, really.
It is just back and forth. It's IQDrops are just not managing to take advantage of their opportunities. And pinched off the post by Ragus. That could have been dangerous there. And Ipashenko up in the air, ready to go.
Yeah, it's just that IQDrops couldn't take advantage of all the opportunities that they'd created for the first few minutes. And then as soon as Los Cabezones get out of their own half and are able to create something, they're just taking the opportunities. Even if the goals are accidental, they're still getting goals.
Ragus was going for the double touch there, but Seaman is there to clear it up.
Seaman almost messing that up.
And it was Ragus he was trying to line up the double touch on the backboard from his own pass, but was just a little bit too low, but luckily it does bounce out and his teammates there to clear it up. IQDrops clawing their way back into this game. Only 1 goal down, 2 minutes to go still.
Yeah, still plenty of time.
Oh, Kuka did well to pass that one out, and Ragus will finish it off. Had an incredibly good passing play from IQDrops here. Ragus plays it onto Kuka, who pops it back out to Ragus. Very nicely done.
Ragus with the toxicity in the chat. That's not what we want to see.
No, I think he was calling nice block on the ball coming forward. I think it was more of a great pass kind of spam because he was impressed with the play. I don't think we'll look much more into that. But we have a tie game.
Well, that's
and that's a good block by Juan on the goal line there.
Just somehow managed to squeeze it in between the wall and the Los Cabezones defence, but it was a good save.
Juan gets beaten out by the boost by Seaman there, but Ipashenko's there to carry on the attack.
And no one there at the halfway line to meet Juan.
Juan taking out Ragus. And Ipashenko's going to look to try and play this mid. It's blocked well. Juan plays that down. There's no one there to push it forward.
Kuka trying to get something set up, but it was a good clear by Ipashenko.
Readying himself on the backboard for it.
Yeah.
And Ipashenko will push that in on an open goal.
It's a bit of miscontrol from Ragus. I mean, it was very awkward.
I saw what he was trying to catch it. He was trying to catch it and roll it onto the wall, and unfortunately it just bounces up and out.
Yeah, it was very awkward because he's on the part of the wall where it just starts to lift up.
Just starts to curve up.
Yeah.
I think that, yeah, just where the ball was landing, it wasn't the best position to try and catch it, but I could see what he was trying to do. And it is Los Cabezones in the lead again. Only 1 game win away from getting their rematch against Bazor in the final.
Yeah, it was a bit the pass was a bit too close to Seaman.
Oh, and that one's going to come all the way through. And he can't reach it on the goal line. We're tied up with 26 seconds.
And that just confirms my suspicions.
Yeah.
But Juan a bit unlucky. Literally, if he
had
half a second and he could have got there and cleared it off the goal line.
There might have to be a few words said to 1 or 2 players at the end of this match to keep them in line with the player responsibilities in Diamond League. We do not want to advocate toxic chat spamming when it's not needed.
Now can IQDrop steal?
Oh, and that one's going to sneak all the way in. IQDrops with a very late goal.
And actually, I think I've just found the cause for Los Cabezones losing the... Yeah, Kauai had a massive spike in their ping. They had 400 ping at one point, and
dear.
has 108.
Yeah, I don't have the liberty of seeing stats. I'm stuck myself on director cam, and IQDrops will take game number 2, and we will move on to a decisive game number 3 to decide who's going to go on to the finals. And I have to say, if IQDrops take this game win, they have made an incredibly good lower bracket run. they dropped down from round 1 into the lower bracket, and they've made their way through Bean Sports, through Tilted Rocket Cars, through Din Gurkha, and they're looking to take out Los Cabezones as well to get into the final. And we're just going to wait for Kawhi to rejoin on, and he is having some connection issues.
Yeah, I think that was the problem, because Kawhi was probably last back, and they had to try and clear it with a few seconds left. But obviously with 400 ping, it's impossible. Really,
it's, yeah. I mean, I can't play anything over 150. Is just impossible for me to play.
Well, I have had experience with 999 or something. No, 900. I can't remember what the maximum amount of ping is, but it's roughly around there, and it's not fun at all. Because you can't tell what's going on, because everything's about like 10 seconds behind, so by the time the ball's already in your net, on your screen it's still rolling towards you, so you can't really do anything.
Okay, and his ping is still up a little bit, but is that a lot better than it was before, I expect. And we do, like, I just cleared up with the little bit of quick chat goings on that was happening in the last game. I've cleared that up for the team. I think it was all in a bit of jest, and I just wanted to be clear to the players that the way that it can be seen by people watching it. I don't want players to be considered like unsportsmen if they are just genuinely jesting, so we just try to keep clear of that altogether. We want a friendly environment here at Diamond League. Don't want anyone going home feeling annoyed at anything. It's all about having fun. Oh, and that one's going to go all the way through Kawhi. In a perhaps not usual forward position there, ready to get on the end of it. I think he saw his teammate was rotating back and knew he had a chance to push forward onto that one.
Yeah, and I think that confirms that Kawhi's ping is at least somewhat better than what it was, because they couldn't hit a ball that was rolling straight towards them before, but they managed to hit a ball
that was what happened in that opportunity when he missed the open save, right? Yeah, like I kind of missed that being the point, but yeah, that kind of makes a bit more sense to miss an easy save like he did with a ping like that.
No, Kawhi's trying to create a chance.
Oh, and almost by one there into the top corner, and Ipashenko follows it up. Can't get it on target.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that Kawhi couldn't get into the attacking position after Juan's hit off the post, because it was good that they'd all been Ipashenko.
Oh, he nearly reaches the double touch. Seaman clears it up. Close call from Ipashenko, and nearly getting the squeeze on the crossbar there.
Yeah, Ipashenko recovered off there.
He's going for the double touch again. That's going to pass in nicely. Kawhi almost getting on the end of it.
Los Cabezones going for some very nice plays.
And it seems like they're definitely back into the swing of things after the little drop that they took in game 2, which could have just been down to a bit of a lag spike issue. Seaman not managing to get on top of that to squeeze it down, but Kuka there for the shot, squeezing off the post. Ipashenko, but Kuka is there to clear it up as well, to tie up the game. I need to watch this again. Ipashenko gets the save, but Kuka just falls in the perfect position to follow it up.
Yeah, it was unfortunate that Kawhi could have recovered there, but they tried to go for the ball from inside of their own net to try and reach. I'm pretty sure it was Seaman or Ragis that had hit it against the post.
It was Seaman that popped it up into the air, yeah.
Yeah. So Kawhi was trying to stop that by driving.
Chance for Ragis here. Oh, just over the crossbar.
And now Kawhi once again getting a clear. Pashenko could get the doink.
Oof, yeah, he was definitely lining up the doink there. And this one's on target, but Ipashenko's there for the save.
Yeah, didn't have much boost, but did well to come across.
And IQDrop's pushing on the attack now. Ooh. This one's going to bounce in off the post. No one there to finish. Kuka is there to finish it. And IQDrops will push themselves into the lead. Yeah, Wan just not positioned great. He was trying to read the bounce off the post, but just wasn't able to position his dodge correctly to push it out.
Yeah, I don't think Juan expected Pishenko to miss the ball there. Well, yeah, Pishenko had a clear, but they missed, and Juan obviously didn't expect it to, and then that just left him in a really bad position to try and get the clear, and then that just led to a goal for IQDrops.
Oh,
and Kuka missing the clear,
Kuka missed that clear there. It was dangerous.
Yeah, Ragus did well to get across after the mistake.
Kwai doing well to win this one, but Ragus on the backboard to push out. Oh, I thought that was rolling straight in on my camera angle, but Seaman was there to push it out.
Ragus getting good hit past Kawhi there. Would take it out of his own corner.
And it looks like IQDrops they're running off their momentum of the Game 2 win. And they're looking to take Game 3 and solidify this full lower bracket run from round 1 through to the final if they can. But there's still a minute 20 to go, and Los Cabezones can still pull this back.
Yeah, now Los Cabezones are starting to apply pressure to IQDrops, just trying to get that, trying to squeeze that goal out of them.
They definitely need to make something happen soon, or their day will be over, and a little mistake like that could cost them. Kuka does well to keep that one in play, but he's going to fall to Kawhi. Sends a pass up to and this is a nice little passing play. He can't finish it off. It's a great save by Seaman. And Ragus on an open goal, and that one's off the post, and it is in. And IQDrops will increase their lead to 2 goals with only 47 seconds left to go.
Yeah, that just shows the problem with overcommitting.
Yeah, I mean, they have to commit. That's the thing. They're a goal down in Game 3. They need to attack and score, but it just leaves them open for opportunities like that.
It's either score or get scored on.
Exactly. And IQDrops now looking to keep the ball in Los Cabezones' end.
Yeah, Los Cabezones,
and Kuka will really continue doing that. Ragus on the wall, sending this one in.
Yeah, this is not the time for Los Cabezones to be boxed in their own half. And Kawhi almost could have kick-started the comeback.
I mean, what we've seen now in the last 30 seconds is IQDrops pulling themselves back. They're continuing to defend at midfield, but they are keeping that defensive presence back. And 2 goals is not going to be pulled back now. IQDrops will take the 2-1 win in the series, and they will continue this lower bracket run all the way to the final. And they will be coming up against Bizarre Esports next in our final.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting game because both teams had played similarly against Los Cabezones. Both